Alright, hello everybody in the universe, I am Static Stardust, and welcome back to Sea of Stars. Actually, let me move my camera down here, why not? I've also realized that it's probably for the best, since most of the stuff that we've been seeing has kind of been more upper right, upper left. What am I saying? It's late, I should go to bed, but I'm not gonna. So welcome to the Glacial Peak. If you've played The Messenger, this music sounds familiar, because it is the same exact location that our unnamed protagonist has also gone on. So for us, we gotta go out and find a thing. That would suck if that immediately hit us. Let's see. So we got some familiar faces and some new faces. These little guys are called what the hell am I supposed to call you? Rochesuridir. I have no clue what the hell you are. All I know is that I gotta attack you. Snowball Clash. So yeah, these little guys are characters in their own right. So they can wind up into a ball, be a snowball, do other stuff. This is kind of all they do. They're enemies, but they aren't really a threat, if that makes sense. And we start this episode with a level up. Awesome! Let me see if I can... No. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was messing with something on my recording, which I should not have done. Alright, so we have option between... They really want us to touch this defense. Physical attack or magic attack. So 54 plus 3 is 8. That'd be like 60. Magic attack, same thing. Magic attack. Alright, Siri can finally join the 100 club. Physical attack, magic attack. Magic attack again. So Siri now is level 101, so thankfully she's finally joined the 100 club. Garl, you are, surprisingly enough, our health tank. Alright, there we go. And Valere, you get 1 mana. Why not? Alright. And we got potato and potato. Okay. So it's a block of ice on a path. And this is a little sundial. We can mess with it, and we get that. Oh, and a treasure chest. Music sheet 5. So whenever you go to like a pub or a bar in this game, you could technically give these sheets to the band and they just have more music to play. I don't really mess with the music personally, so I guess we just kind of have it. It's a neat thing to have. Oh, hello, Mr. Conch. So yeah, when I tell you, so we're technically in a whole new location, new world. So we gotta deal with more enemies. Ooh, yeah, we'll rest. Get that full heal. It's a whole fun day. Ooh, excuse me, of rest. Fresh moon cradle pie, nah. Anything else? We need a new food recipe. We're eating the same foods. You! Oh! Okay, a new enemy. Why are you named this? Oh, please tell me they're gonna get a new installment where it's like they're in the future and they gotta like fight like random futuristic people, and they gotta go back all the way through the past. So this is Boulder Douche. Careful, some dude at club is gonna take that as their new nickname. Ow. So yeah, we're slowly but steadily getting more and more powerful. I mean, I have the MP, might as well just use it. Icicle. Oh, that did a lot of damage. But we're finished. Alright, so we got some onion. Garl. I mean, you wanted to go on this journey with us. Your only job right now is to heal me. Okay, so these little boulders are weird. Oh, down, 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 down. Oh, I cannot mess with these yet. Can't go up there. So I think, yeah, this is the way to go. No, it's not. What to do? Nope, can't do that. Can I move? Oh. Yeah, I can't control sun. I can't control the sun. Okay, there. Whoever thought of naming these guys these things, they deserve a raise for the humor. Alright, not too bad. Dash strike. Alright, icicle. Again, that's a lot. Oh yeah, they can also punch blocks of ice at you. You know, I think it's also interesting that Zale, I think, takes the most damage here because because he's a Solstice Warrior and... okay. Yeah, I think it's because he's a Solstice Warrior. Specifically the sun. Stu needs to come out with a sound cloud. Ooh. This is the only time in the game that they actually have, like, an actual, like, kind of hip-hop track. I like it. I like it. Siri, I'm gonna swap you out back for Valere. Take you out. that's the end of that. What was I saying before? I think it's because that Zale is like the sun solstice warrior. He might take more damage from ice, mostly because like ice is just water but frozen. Oh. Let's see. Valera, you do that. I'll heal me and Garl. We should be good. So yeah, same thing as before. You could just ignore him. Or at least try to. Oh! You know what? Nah, I'm actually gonna fight him. I could do a thing, but I'm gonna not do it. Reason why? Experience. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, snowball. All that for some experience. Was it worth it? Kinda. Alright, now we're underground. Why not? And experience. Alright, save here. Again, I think it's kind of cool how they just play around with the whole concept of, oh, technically we own the IPs, and if we wanted, we could set up a whole, like, almost Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, up here. Oh, no. Well, it's a good thing I rested. However you did it, you are foolish for showing up here. Foolish and cornered, too. Your friends already tried acting tough. Didn't you get their report? My, they truly are feisty. Feisty and arrogant, too. Come on, then. Okay. Go. I mean, might as well go all out. Why not? Totem. That did a lot of damage. Rice cooker. Yeah, rice cooker surprise. I'm not gonna mess with any of the magic without the magic. Do this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Group heal. You asshole. 135. Alright, let's see. Zale, take the sandwich. Alright, girl, I'm gonna switch you out. And we're gonna do an ultimate. I mean, again, if we have it filled, we might as well use it. So if you're in a pinch... Oh yeah, you can also skip the animation. I guess if you're speedrunning and they're like, this animation takes too long. And boom. Nice. Ugh. You got lucky. Next time we will win. Win and celebrate too. Don't come back. We're close. I can feel it. Let's do this. Alright. He can't do anything. Nope. Okay, we're using items. Climb, climb, climb. Oh. Well, that's very fortunate. Or rather, unfortunate. Oh. Well, my controller just decided to be very angry with me for whatever reason. Got Solstice Amulet. So much energy. It's the same kind of power as... How do we get out of here? This block could be melted, but the Celestial Rune is busted. Huh? You can now control the time of day with our TLT without needing to stand on the Celestial Rune. So we just use the triggers, and we can just control day and night. Whoa! So you can just do that at will now? The amulet's resonance resonates with our magic energy is really strong. We got what we needed. Let's head back to Rasheen. Okay, so we got the thing. Alright, melt that. And now we can also melt these. So these get destroyed with moonlight. We've seen those before. So break that. Break that. And we can get out of here. So before we do, and you guys know, you know how I roll. You know how I roll like an avalanche. Alright. So oh no, wait. No, we don't actually need to go back here. My bad, I thought we were in a whole separate location. Okay, so now we can go back and we can actually get some of these things that we can get. what can we get? Well, they left a lot of goodies for us to explore and play with. So this block can be moved. So this is going to be moved here. And we can now just control time and just break those moon blocks like so. And get a treasure chest. Signet of Clarity? Would not work for Zale. Wouldn't really work with Flare. Alright, so I guess skills cost 1 less NP. Oh, okay. Right here. Oh yeah, I guess we can't go down here because... Oh, wait, it was because the, Okay, that one's good. Then we just need to get this one here. Yeah, isn't that what it means? I'm gonna destroy that and this. Wonder if Moonlight can kill it. No, looks like we're gonna need some sun. Someone right now is having the most confusing day and they're like, I don't know what's happening. Garl and Ciri learned combo skill, item roulette. Okay, so that actually is extremely helpful. So, if you have ever played Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, one of the moves that we will get in the game is essentially kind of like, we get a ton of items and we can just sort of grab them, eat them, and then Luigi will do a body slam for it. Okay, that ladder's down. I can go up here. I think there is actually another one with like a meteorite. Yes! Yes! Okay, now we just need one whole treasure chest. I don't know where that one is, but we're gonna find it. Okay, there's that. Boom. Boom. I want you in my room. Alright, and now I can destroy this. There's the treasure chest. There it is. Sapphire ore, and we got everything! Alright, ladies and gents, we can continue on with the rest of the story. And 20 minutes left to spare, too. For this episode, at least. One of the stories, I think, in the Messenger way back when I started doing this channel, that they mentioned was... Oh yeah, one of the things that, like, apparently the Solstice Warriors are like, traveling through space and time, they're doing blah blah blah. And the guy was like, wait, so if I'm existing right now in the future, and they're also existing in their time as well, and they're traveling in between times, doesn't that technically mean that there's, like, a time traveler out there or something? And he's like, spoilers! Thanks a lot! The shopkeeper's like, well, thank you for confusing me and the audience. Yes, back to the archives we go. Alright. You have returned. Will you help us get to Mesa Island now? Oh, you were just there a few moments ago. What? Is this the way then? We just go back and hike down the mountain? Hiking Glacial Peak on foot? Only an animal would do that. Will you accept one final challenge? If you succeed, I promise I will help. We're in a hurry, you said... I know. Hear me out. The only way to remove the barrier is to wake the giant stone head. I can make the potion for you, but brewing it requires centuries of map creation. Centuries? It's useless! That's why I need you to recover my personal alchemy bottle, the Vial of Time. Within it, I can control time itself. Bring it back to me and I will prepare what you need in mere seconds. No way! Alright, where do we find it? If we'll hit it somewhere on Watcher Island a long time ago, all I know for certain is that the giant statue from which the island got its name is the key. This is ridiculous. Well, it looks like I became a goddamn errand boy. Call it what you will, but I recommend you take this task seriously, for it will be very trying. Sure, whatever, fine, we're ready. Then go to the northern part of Watcher Island and perform a cleansing of Torment Peak. What? Cleansing? There's a dweller there? Of course. It may just be a prank, but Arfuriel played it himself. Do you remember that one villager in Deckery Village, I think at the very beginning of this episode, or last episode rather, that said, by the way, there's something going on in Torment Peak that apparently Solstice Warriors sealed it away. So, that may be true. That's impossible. If such a threat existed, Solstice Warriors would know. They did. They just sealed it away and said, not my damn problem. Let it come as a surprise if you must then, but not all who came before you were brave. Some chose to bury what they lacked the courage to face. But without their powers augmented by... Yes? That's what the Solstice Amulet is really for, isn't it? Precisely. It may be old, but its magic has yet to fade. Face the Dweller of Torment with conviction, and the amulet will resonate. The power to conjure an eclipse. This portal will take you to Lake Decoria. I'll be watching. Good luck. At this point, I'm just making up names. Yes. Just get this over with. And we're back at the entrance to the Dockery Village. That whirlpool before, that little thing we were at there before, yeah. If we want, we could go back down here. I don't think there's anything for us at the moment. So with that, we're just going to keep going. Yeah, I already got everything. Wait, no, I have to go up. What am I doing? So, again, same song and dance. So, we have to go up. Again, this is very confusing without an actual map feature, personally. The messenger had a map. Why can't we get a map here? This would be so much helpful. I think we go up and out here. Am I right? Yes. And of course, since we have time, Lord knows we have the time, we're gonna fish. Oh, have I already come here? I don't remember if I have. Oh yeah, if you have fish that's really wild and it'll jump out of the water, you can just press, for me, I think it's X on this controller. Fluorescent Piranha. Fluorescent Adolescent, is that you? Viridian Lobster, ooh. And, ooh, that's a funny fish. Sun carp. Whoa. Alright, some crimson bass. So yeah, sometimes if you go to certain locations, it'll be like repeats of the same fish. Depending on like the region of where you are, essentially. So some fish we might have already seen, meaning we could have technically already caught it, but again, if you're someone who's new to playing this game, or even if you're someone who has played this game every day, and you're like, I will never get tired of this game, ever, I would highly, highly, highly recommend just at least playing a game of fishing once, each time you're in an area that either you have been or haven't been. I want to say this one is a sun carp. It's either that or a crimson bass. Yep. This one I think is the piranha. Yep. Piranha is always a wild one. Alright, and one last fish. And we're done. Now to get to Torment Peak. Sickert Grove. Not here. Nope. Oh, no, no. So for whatever reason, whenever I come to this specific part of the game, my game will always freeze on that specific frame, and I don't know why. Okay. So this is probably a good place to stop. Dweller of Torment. Alright, so thank you guys for joining me on this interesting but also kind of frustrating episode of Sea of Stars. Next episode, we explore a spooky deep cave. Spooky deep dark cave. I don't know what we're gonna face next, but hey, who knows? Someone's gotta get rid of them. Rid of the evil. So if you like this, hit that atom in the center of the video and you will get a chemical reaction. That reaction is more videos. If this is somehow the first video of Sea of Stars that you're watching, go watch that whole playlist on screen, catch up, and just binge this whole series. It's my favorite, one of my favorite games. Definitely give it some love. I've also played through River City Girls 1 and 2. Their playlists will also be on screen if you guys want to check that out. As per usual, I am Static Stardust, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Sea of Stars. Bye-bye.